I want to introduce you to my hero of the day. This is Jeff Hamilton with Dad Academy, and this is David Jones. As you can see, he's sharing the special day of walking his daughter down the aisle for her wedding just this past Saturday. But man, getting her to the altar was not an easy thing for sure. You know, just a few months earlier, David and his wife, Elizabeth's mom, had relocated to Boiling Springs, South Carolina, which was only really about 2.5 hours from where they had lived most of their lives, in Johnson City, Tennessee, which was where the ceremony was going to take place. Well, on Friday evening, as the rain started to fall, they began to feel the effects of Hurricane Helene that was sweeping through that region of the country. David decided at about 7 p.m. that he probably should start making his way so that he could be available for the ceremony, not knowing what laid ahead of him. See, as he began his journey, he encountered road closure after road closure and detour after detour, at one point only traveling about 10 miles in a 3-hour period. As he kind of inched his way closer to the border, crossing different rivers and highways being destroyed, he finally realized at some point in the middle of the night that he was not going to be able to make it by vehicle. So he parked his car and began to walk the rest of the way, a journey of almost 30 miles. In fact, 17 miles he slugged through the middle of the night through all types of mud and muck and debris and destruction, and even carrying a reflector on the way so that anybody who would be traveling might be able to see him or avoid any type of injury as he navigated the route with the flashlight on his phone. About 10 miles outside of town, a former friend and co-worker found him and picked him up and deposited him at home at about 2 a.m. There he took a cold shower because all the electricity was gone, put on a suit, and met his daughter to celebrate her special day with her. Man, Dad, I don't know if you realize how important it is for us to be able to show up in moments in our families' lives that are going to leave a lasting impact on them.
My daughter's walking down the aisle at 11 this morning, and I'm going to be the one walking her down.
I'm going to be there to walk her down the aisle. And I just kept repeating that over and over and over again.
In fact, David gave his daughter and her new husband the reflector he had carried, and gave them this message that this was important remembrance in life, that in the darkest times, they are going to be able to have to protect and to see each other as they navigate through the rest of their lives together. Elizabeth, in response to her dad's action, said, "Man, if my dad loves me this much, just think how much our Heavenly Father in heaven loves us." Dads, let's show up.